It's a nice day outside and I want to primp my pony a little bit. So today is going to be like a spa day for Frisbee. Hi everyone, I'm Lisa from budgetequestrian.com, where I share different ideas with you for you to make the most of the time that you have with your horse. And today it's a nice day out with the exception of the wind, and I want to give Frisbee a bath and make him look pretty. We're not planning on going to a show quite yet, but I think it's a good idea, number one, to check over your horse and give him a bath on occasion. And it also is good if you are going to go to a show, it's good to get him used to the bathing, the grooming, and just spending time around them so they don't get all Twitter-pated and worked up. So I'm probably a mess right now because I've already given Frisbee his bath. But I wanted to share with you some of the things that I use when I'm primping my pony and just give you some different ideas and different tips. So when you're getting ready to bathe your horse, there's some different things that you're going to need, which I'm sure you already know. So I like to use a bucket. And this is just a little, I don't even know how many quarts it is. It's just a small bucket. But what I do is put hot water in this, and then I put my rags in it with the hot water, and I put my scrub brushes. So these are some of the scrub brushes that I use, and this was a dollar store scrub brush. And this thing works so good. It's still dripping from Frisbee's bath. But it worked so good to really get down and get him nice and clean. So again, this was $1, and it worked really great on his hooves too. And then this is a magic brush. I know it's not the real magic brush, but it's a nice stiff bristled plastic brush that you can get wet and you can use to scrub and lather your horse up. So both of those live in my wash bucket. That's the only thing I use it for. Oh, it's an 8-quart bucket, but the only thing I use it for is for water for the horses when I'm bathing them. So since we're giving him a bath, we need shampoo. And I like to use Lucky Braid shampoo. This stuff is awesome. If you are showing your horse or you just really want to bring out the shine, this is the best horse shampoo that I found. It's very concentrated and you don't need a lot of it. After I shampoo, I do like to use a conditioner. And I don't think the kind of conditioner matters, but I use it on their mane and tail. And I just happen to have Cowboy Magic Rose Water Conditioner. And I got this in one of the Heart to Horse boxes. And it works really good and you don't need a whole lot. So that's a nice conditioner to use. And one of the most important things when you're giving your horse a bath, still got water in it, is a spray nozzle. Because if the hose is just running, there's going to be water everywhere and their white legs are not going to stay white. So if you have a spray nozzle, you can limit the amount of water that's running when you're not using it. And after you get done bathing them, you'll need a sweat scraper. This is a really nice sweat scraper. This is a Tough One sweat scraper, and I got it from ridingwarehouse.com. Ridingwarehouse.com, just like the t-shirt. So once you have your horse all bathed, one thing you might want to have is a cooler. And this cooler is a Rambo New Market cooler. And if you watched my video on my humongous tack haul, this was in the tack haul. And this thing is so nice. I'm really impressed with it. This is a size 81. It's super soft and it helps to keep the chill off. So this is a really good investment if you don't have a fleece cooler for your horse. I would highly recommend the Rambo fleece cooler, New Market fleece cooler. It's awesome. Okay, so now our horse is bathed, then it's time to make them shine and beautiful. So after they've dried off with whatever you're going to use, just either sunshine or you're going to turn them out or you're going to put a cooler on them, then you can brush them and make them beautiful. So I have basically one brush that I use after bathing them, and this is a Haas brush. I love this brush. It's like plastic bristles, but they're long bristles, and it really helps to just lay the hair down. So that's a really nice brush. And then I also use just a curry comb just to knock any of the dust off of the brush. You're also going to need, now this is open to opinion, but I do use a brush on their mane and their tail. But I wouldn't recommend brushing their tail while it's wet. And once your horse is all clean, you can use a trimmer to trim their bridle path, trim their whiskers if you want to. A lot of people don't like to trim whiskers. I did trim Frisbees, but it's personal preference, I think. In my opinion, I don't mind trimming his whiskers. So if that offends you, I apologize, but I trimmed his whiskers. But I trimmed his fetlocks, his legs, and these are a really nice pair of clippers. They're like 60 bucks. But it makes everything look nice and tidy. And to go along with your clippers, you will need a can of clipper blade coolant, lubricant, and cleaner. I think this was like 5 bucks. It's really reasonable. It'll last forever. But this is what you spray on the clipper blades to keep them running smoothly and so they don't get too hot. So then after I have him all dolled up, he's gotten a haircut, and he's all ready to go, then I get to start doing the fun stuff. So after I trimmed Frisbee's legs, you can see some clipper marks. This is where this comes in. This is cornstarch baby powder. I got this at the dollar store. And this kind of covers up the imperfections when you can see the clipper lines. So, and that makes their white socks really, really white. So this is really nice to have. And this is good for shows too, because you make your legs nice and pretty. And of course they have to have hoof polish on. So I have Pony Glam, and this is Sassy Silver. And this is a hoof conditioner. So it gives them a little bit of shine, and it has some glitter in it, which I like. But it's not bad for their hooves. It's conditioning for their hooves. So I really like Pony Glam. So that's a nice alternative to a hoof polish if you want to have some bling on your horse's hooves. And of course, when I'm all done, I have my homemade show sheen to make Frisbee really shine. And I also have some mane and tail detangler. This is like a leave-in conditioner, and you just leave it in, and it makes it so their tail and mane, you can easily brush through it without ripping out their hair. And then for the spots on my horses where I don't like wand them with the sprayer because they don't really like it, I just use some baby wipes for their nose, for their eyes, their face. It doesn't get them as clean as it would with the sprayer, but we're not going to a show right now, and so I just didn't do it. All right, so now I've showed you everything that I use when I'm giving my horses a spa day. So now let's go give Frisbee a bath. Frisbee is all beautiful and clean, and he looks like he could go into a show ring right now. Probably not an A-rated show by any means, but if we were going to a little local show, I would be okay with how he looks right now to go to the show. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and sometimes on Saturdays too. Again, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay passionate and enjoy your ride.